So in my Explore8 project, I was innovating for people who work for big companies like NASA and any companies that have anything to do with space travel, because they are the ones that could actually solve the problem of space junk or limit it from happening again.
For mine, I'm doing something that relates personally to me, so I'm helping kids with OCD and young people also with obsessive compulsive disorder that can't get the help that they need.
I'm making a change for siblings who have autism. I decided to do this because it's pretty personal, like you, and I feel like it was an easy topic to do for myself.
And space junk is essentially broken down satellites that are just floating in Earth's orbit because they can't re-enter Earth. So bits of space junk, if they collide with working satellites, they can break down, which means that could happen, and that would mean loss of connection and loss of internet. My solution is creating a mechanical arm. So I did some research on a lady called Judith Resnick who was on the Challenger, and she invented the mechanical arm, which was later used to build the ISS. And so I've advanced her technology to create a mechanical arm of my own that is attached to something that I designed called the Space Junk Station, which will be orbiting Earth. And so my mechanical arm will retrieve damaged or broken satellites, and the damaged ones that can be repaired will be brought inside to the Space Junk Station, where astronauts or engineers will be able to fix them, so then they won't turn into space junk.
For mine, I sort of created this thing called the OWL theory. So it's sort of this anecdote that teachers can use to remember the steps to first of all recognising OCD in the classroom, and then understanding how they can help their students.
So I brought it back to personal experiences, and I decided to create the group, obviously. And my mum works with autistic kids, and she created a program called My Time, which is the parent support group. So I created one called Our Time, which is a sibling support group.
So for probably the biggest thing that I learned about myself is that it's okay to not have an idea, it's okay to fail, it's okay to not have a realistic idea at the start. So I think you just have to keep pushing through with that. You'll eventually get an idea, just stay determined and keep persisting.
Okay, so through my Explore8 process, I learned many things mainly about myself. I learned that I need to simplify it and get it to the point, and my exact point was helping the siblings who have autism and providing support for them, as if, since I'm a sibling who has autism, I wanted to do it for people who like me and who suffer with it.
A very big lesson that I learnt over the 7 days was perseverance. So I originally had an idea on day one that somebody gave to me in an innovation workshop, and I thought it was amazing. But I was convinced and I really wanted to do that idea, so I did lots of research on it, and then I found out that it was physically impossible to achieve it. So then I had to change my idea, which is the mechanical space arm. So I had to use a lot of perseverance, and it was important not to give up.